Hey everyone, thank you so much for rejoining us. Welcome back. And you meet me as I am just finishing putting away all of my stuff back into storage. And I finished getting all the colors. So this is kind of what each side is going to look like when I get the appropriately colored stuff. I've only just started here. Got a lot of boxes now that each have their own little purpose. And I got most of what I need over here labeled. The stuff that is not labeled is stuff that's in our new nether and I haven't gone exploring there yet. Or it's stuff that I just haven't got. The other thing that I did in the meantime is I got myself a few little sheepies because today what we are going to be doing is working on getting together a... not randomly mounting the llamas, working together to get a brand new trading center and village breeder set up and figuring out where we're going to put the iron farm as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But first what we need is beds. So we are going to need a lot of wool. I'm thinking we're probably going to need almost a stack of beds by the time we're through everything that we need to do. So that is where we're starting from today. So right now I'm just kind of casually going, and I know there's ways I could automate this and do it a lot faster, but at this point, just as easy to just run over there anytime they eat some grass and shear the sheep. Get them the naked sheep that they need to be so that I can get the beds going that I need to, so we can take those two villagers all the way over in that little box over there and turn them into a village breeder. So it's gonna be super exciting, and I hope you guys are ready to have a little bit of fun while we're doing this today. This little trader is a genius. He is selling the jungle saplings that I need. So I got 3 of them, and we are going to be able to finish up with all the different kinds of wood. So I'm super excited. So in between getting more wool from my sheep, I'm going to be getting some jungle, and please, please, please give me enough saplings to get things going. All right, now it's time to have some fun with this. Look at that. There is something... It's not even satisfying. I want to say it's almost thrilling to see all of the different kind of saplings readily available, readily ready for absolutely building anything. I've got a couple of jungle trees out there that I'll have to take down when we get back because we are going to be going on an adventure. Got a little bit of food. I've got a couple of boats. That way if we find another llama on the over where we're going, we can just load it back, and I've got some wood and, you know, basically everything that we need to go on an adventure. And why we are going on an adventure is because I need to go down to the mining mesa. So way out that way is a mesa that I've designated sort of the mining mesa because this isn't going to cut it, guys. This is not going to be a very good build for a breeder. And I've been playing with designs... So, I've been playing with designs, so we're going to need a lot of terracotta. So, the other thing that I have is a few leads because, well, you know how it is. We may wind up needing them. And other than that, we're just going to keep heading. I'm going to slide over this way a little bit. And I brought a water breathing potion, so if we find a shipwreck, we might wind up going down there and checking it out. And that'll be exciting too, because then we can see if there's anything interesting buried treasure nearby. It is a little bit far out to the mining mesa, but it is a absolutely gorgeous mining mesa. Oh, and we have some ice spikes over that way too, so if we ever need ice, it's going to be right next door. I always think that's kind of cool when you have everything really super close by. And here we are coming up on the mesa area. There's a couple of mesas over in this area. You can kind of see them as they drift into focus. I'm actually going to sneak around the back and start from the back on taking these down for supplies. just because they are so pretty to come into, and I don't want to kind of destroy that beauty as we're coming in. But yeah, these are some really pretty little mesas. We're just gonna try to nip all the way around the back way. And maybe start with one of the smaller little side bumps. Rather than going directly for one of the big ones. So just take that, slide that. And we are getting over back behind. We're gonna see if there's anything interesting behind. Yeah, when I was exploring, I did find these mesas. I didn't go all the way around them, but oh, I love mesas. They're hard to build in with all that orange. But oh, they are pretty to borrow supplies from. And I'm gonna need a lot of supplies here. Both the breeder and the trading center are probably going to be done in terracotta. I just like it. It's such a nice block. It's just nice muted tones. It's very good for, you know, chill industrial areas. I love floating sand. I don't know why, but it always entertains me. Probably just because it shouldn't exist. So we're just keeping on sliding back down the river. Is this the end of the river, or does it slide around? Nope, it keeps going. It's just twisty. But yeah, no, so my whole goal as far as all of this is concerned is we're gonna build the village breeder, and hopefully the trading station today. Then next time what we're going to do is we are going to work on an iron farm. And I figure by the time we have those, plus the enchantment station and supply place that we got last time, we'll be ready to start taking on the nether finally. And in the nether, of course, one of the main things I want to get, besides just exploring how the new nether looks, is going to a fortress. So that we can get some blaze powder, so that we can start getting properly geared up to go face that dragon. That way we can get an elytra. I miss my elytra so much. But everything in its own due time, right? Makes it all the better once you finally have it, when you had to struggle a little bit. At least that's what they tell me. We'll see. Oh, and I need to pick up a bunch of cactus, too, because I have a tiny cactus farm, but we're going to need a lot. And like I said, I'm just bouncing back very towards the back. I know this is well past what I was thinking I'm going to use for my, about boundaries, but, over there's so pretty. But it's going to be good. It's definitely going to be... Yeah, I think that last mesa over there is probably... Oh, is there even more behind it? Wow, this is a very big mesa area. Dude, I've been traveling so long, it's gotten towards nighttime. I'm gonna have to sleep here soon. Don't remember if I brought a bed, but I think I remember to not take the wool out of my pockets. But yeah, I think right back here is probably a good area to set up shop. Take this little mesa right here, turn it into something really cool. But first, let's go ahead and let's... oh, good, I did remember. Let's make ourselves a bed before bad things happen. Well, now, so we are still at the mesa. I was just running around getting a bunch of cacti. There used to be a lot over here when I noticed this little treat. Only it's not the good, well, it's kind of the good kind of treat, but kind of the not good kind of treat. I am going to slide a little bit over this way. Looks like there is a mine shaft that accidentally didn't generate right. So I am going to sneak over here, and we are going to snag a couple of these and also light that monstrosity. But we're going to grab a few of these just because it's always handy to have them on hand. What if I have that I can pitch? I'm going to throw out the boat for just this minute while I am getting the spider webs, and then we can deal. But I'm going to light this thing up. Not that it needs it right at the moment. Whoa, that is so weird to watch. Just slowly sinking down. In the meantime, while that is sinking, up there we go. I'm going to nab all of these, because if we want to waterlog anything, that will be handy to have. And there we go. So that means we've got a mine shaft over here that is all openedy. I wonder if there's anything else over here that's interesting. That's the first spawner I've actually found on this world. Haven't had any other spawners. This is kind of cool that it generated above ground. I may wind up coming back for those rails, because I am going to need some rails for getting the villagers around, and if I don't have to waste my iron, I will definitely take advantage of that. Anyway, so I've got most of the terracotta I need at the moment, and now we know where there's a spider spawner, so whenever we want string, we're definitely going to be able to get some of that. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like it generated with any nice, Oh, hang on, there's the minecart over there. Alright, minecart, what do you got for us? Rails. Well, I did say I wanted rails, so at least there's that. And there's a couple of more spidey webs here. Let's grab that. But yeah, so it looks like that's the only interesting thing that it generated with, is a minecart filled with rails, which, like I said, useful, but not as useful as I was hoping. But we are almost done with collection over on this side of things. I may wind up running back and forth a couple of times just to grab even more terracotta for the builds, because terracotta is a lovely building material. But I thought I'd bring you back just to check out that cool little spawner that's above ground. It seems like every time you go on a trip, it takes you at least a day to recover. And that's what we did. I went ahead and I dyed every single terracotta so that we now have our terracotta side fully geared up. So it's white, light gray, gray, and it goes all the way down to light green at the very end. Just like this one, except I noticed I kind of made one slight mistake while I was doing this one. So I need to swap these two with each other. That goes there, and that goes there. And now it's perfect. So these are all going to match and mirror each other. I've only got 2 colors of glass, though, because I need to get some mending for my shovels before I use them to go get any more sand. So at this point, this is what we're looking at for where we're going to be going. What I want to do is I want to slide over here. And what I am thinking is I want to build the village breeder sort of in this area over here. I need to level this back up a little bit, but sort of like more or less right here is where I want to build a bit of a village breeder. And then we will be taking them. I drowned. I'm going to kill you at some point. Do I have any more friends over here? Nope, just the one. Okay. We're going to be taking them all the way up over here. Because I want it to be far enough that the breeder and the trading hall don't link up, and it also doesn't link up with where I'm thinking about putting the iron farm. I like to have lots of ability to trade with villagers. It's kind of relaxing for me. So we're going to have to level this out. We're going to have to get this down, but I'm thinking the village trading hall is going to be somewhat in this area. Should be at least 100 blocks away from my village breeder. And then in the next episode after that, might be 2 episodes, but after I build the trading hall, we are going to slide all the way back behind storage, and there's a really, really cool little ravine that I'm going to be building the iron farm on the edge of. So we're going to have to slide back here and level out a little bit of this area. Hi, cow. Kind of want some beef. I'm out of beef. Thank you. I'm going to be bouncing around. I should probably have some beef to bounce around in. So probably more or less like right around this area right in front of the bee tree there, which I definitely do need to go ahead and collect all those bee trees. But sort of in this area is where we're going to be trucking out villagers so that we can build an iron farm. And like I said, once I have an iron farm and once I have a little bit of a trading hall, I might actually do it before the trading hall because I'm getting really tired of having jump everywhere. But the end goal for these various beginner farms is to get to the Nether and head over to find ourselves the dragon. Because I want an elytra. I miss my elytra. I need an elytra. So we're gonna have to go find take the steps to get an elytra. So these two are going to be the patrons of the village breeder. And so what I'm going to need for the village breeder is terracotta and a whole lot of beds, which is why we keep shearing those sheep. And yeah, I know I could probably build a sheep farm, but that's one more farm to build before we can get to the nether and before we can get to the end. And that's just a lot more work that I want to do right now. So we're going to keep doing this the manual way, get ourselves a goodly amount of beds so that we can get a proper trading hall set up so that I can get the armor I want so that we can go fight a dragon, which I've never done solo. So that's going to be, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be terrifying, but at least they've fixed the dragon's breath. So it's not a one-shot insta-kill anymore. However, I will probably still die a lot. I die a lot when it's with partners. The other thing that I need to do is I do need to do a little bit more mining so I can get some more topaz, or maybe I'll just, get the right villagers so that I can get a good bow. My primary weapon tends to be a bow, so I miss having a great bow. This one's a good one. I mean, it's got flame, it's got a little bit of power, but no punch and no infinity. And I'm tired of having to kill skeletons to get some decent arrows going. I mean, it's not hard to kill the skeletons, but still, it's just more work than I want to do. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to be flattening out that area and marking out how we want to build the village breeder. So I should probably go grab some dirt. Some dirt, some grass. Probably mostly the grass blocks. That way it'll be faster to look nice. And get that area all leveled out. So, like I said, everything on this area is going to be leveled out by the end of it. Just because I think it looks nicer. Yeah, I could do a lot of terraforming, and I'll probably do terraforming after, but for while we're just getting the farms built, it's going to be a little bit easier to build the farms when everything looks about the same level and about the same size. Well, not the same size, but the same level. You guys know what I mean. So when we come back, we will have a bit more of a level playing field. And I will be ready to start building just some place to put villagers. To put a lot of villagers. So we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Alright, we have got where we are gonna put the breeding chamber, and we've got over there, I still need to clear out a place to put the actual trading hall. But as of this moment, we kind of desperately need one because I had a little mishap with a creeper, and they blew up my pants. So now I have to run around in not really cool pants. So we definitely need to be getting the breeding chamber built over here. It's not gonna be a fancy, you know, water stream into the nether because A, putting villagers in the nether is a really bad idea right now. And B, just not the way that I do it. We're just gonna be building a whole lot of beds and a place to put everybody, and then we're gonna build some tracks back this way that's gonna head towards the towards where I'm going to put the trading center, and then I'm going to put up a trading center so I can get some pants and some boots without having to go mining again. So that's what we're going to do. I have my llama of supplies, and this is the stupidest llama that you have ever seen. He would not be led on a lead, so I had to put him in a boat and boat him all the way over here. You are a dumb llama. But at least he holds the terracotta so that I can get this started and see if we can't make it pretty. As you guessed, at least the bottom levels are going to be green. So let's go ahead, let's get some green terracotta going. Iron shovel like a... Well, it's not much to look at yet, but at least the walls are up. Decided to go with green because, well, I like green. And it's a little bit of an odd shape, but it's going to fit beds pretty well for putting a lot of beds in and still be a little bit visually interesting. Just because this is going to be the industrial district doesn't mean it needs to look boring after all. Next thing we're going to need is not to mount the useless, but I'm going to need probably, let's start with that, and we're going to put a lid on this. And then we are going to see about figuring out how to get these dudes in there and making the babies. Because, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of babies. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna graduate it upwards and make a little bit of a dome top. And then we're gonna see about getting beds. I got enough, take the cow out. I don't think the villagers need their own pet cow. I've got enough, wool from the sheep to make a proper, make a good go of putting together both the trading area and the, villager breeder. So that'll be awesome. Anyway, when I get back, we will have the roof done, and we will be figuring out how to move the villagers over here. I think I have an idea of how I want to do it. We may even have already moved the villagers over if we do it the way that I'm thinking. Because it is looking like it is getting towards night. The llama has found a friend. Or my dinner. Thank you so much, llama, for your service. Alright, yeah, I know I said I was just gonna do the roof, but I kind of went ahead and I got most of it done. I lit up the insides. The last things we need to do is get our little friends in here, and that's what we're gonna be doing. It's just about the perfect time of day to do it. And then throw them some carrots and hopefully they will do what we need them to do. Hi guys. So I want to thank you for putting up with your limited accommodations. We are going to be giving you some brand new ones here. So come along with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. We'll get you set up in some fancy new digs here. I'm going to destroy my bed too because I don't want anybody sleeping in my bed. And then if you gents will just as soon as you can get inside so that I can lock you up and take down this glorious hut here. But yeah, we should have them getting into bed as soon as possible. And I'm also going to put up their workstations so that they'll think that there's something that they can be doing for a living in here. Hello, gents. Come on. Into the house. I think my house is too far for them to think that that's their house, but we will see. Alright, where did the other idiot go? Alright, there you are. Alright. Go. Be gone. Go to bed. Don't make me have to get out the boat. I do not want to have to get out the boat. Alright, we've got one of them in here. That is excellent. Alright, idiot number 2. Where did you go? Oh, don't tell me he got lost. I only have one idiot, I only have one idiot. Oh, good, both of them are in there. Alright, perfect. So let's put up their front door. Nope, on the other side. And we'll use the wooden buttons so that they can't get out. And then we will get some sleep ourselves and throw them a whole bunch of carrots and hope they make it to babies. There we go. Alright, we're gonna throw the extra junk in chests. Creeper. And we're gonna make a bunch of beds. Like I said, this isn't gonna be the fancy kind. Where did that come from? It better not come from in here. Nope, it looks like these guys are fine. I do not have the resources yet to be making, weakness potions. That requires a trip to the Nether, and that would require better gear than what I'm sporting right now. Carrots in a minute. Right now we're just making some beds so that they think that there is a village type thing going on. Alright, gents or ladies or people in general. No, you don't get to get out, but we are going to give you a whole lot more places to put people. Yeah, you kind of accidentally wind up setting your respawn like 17 times when you do this. At least I've found. And they're all getting white beds because that's the kind of sheep that I have, and they're not really worth me putting dye on it. just to pick a block and lay a bed. How many do we got? Because I'm going to try to get all 27, I think. That would be pretty nice. That's a goodly amount of beds for villagers. Well, I guess that's all the beds we have, and that is fine. I'm going to go back, reset my spawn at my bed. Pick these back up, and these will be used over at the trading hall and the iron farm, which, yeah, I'm gonna guess that the trading hall is gonna be its own special episode, as will the iron farm. In the meantime, let's see if we can get some babies going. Hi, guys. How do you guys feel about carrots? Do you think they're delicious? I hope you think they're delicious. Hi. Many babies. Make many, many, many babies. Yay! Alright. I have hearts. You have hearts. Didn't even have to turn on any fancy music. Alright. Excellent. Then with that, I definitely want to thank you guys so much for joining us today. We did a lot today, honestly, and we're going to be even doing more next time. But I hope you really enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so that you can catch more. And go ahead and leave me a comment. I love reading every single one, and I appreciate them so much. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!